Well, what do you think? Look at this place. It's empty. The No, we're not moving out. As I showed you in an earlier video, they're rearranging the whole warehouse. So they take everything off the shelf. It's just kind of weird to see this giant room empty like this. And it's, hello? Love it. This is great. All right, we are not here to talk about our warehouse. Boris in Croatia writes to me and he says, hey Paul, I can understand that person who designs audio equipment like yourself wants to hear changes, but it should be for development purposes only. Okay. For listening to music, not equipment, I want my system to perform consistently the way it was designed, with a specific designer's signature, without thinking about the power line, the cable, the source, or the fly sitting on my preamp. I'm sure the vast majority of people want the same. Okay, so what the heck is he talking about? All right, I figured this out, and I think it's a good question. So, one of the classic double-edged swords of high-end audio is this revealing nature, that things that, or recordings that are not great sound worse, recordings that are great sound better, right? It's like looking through a magnifying glass, that fly on the preamp. And what he's saying is, why would you go to all the trouble and all the expense to look at this fine detail when it can often be kind of unnerving, when it can be like, I don't like it? It's a great question, and I'm not sure I have the perfect answer for it, but it's kind of like asking why I don't like oatmeal for breakfast. Oatmeal, to some people, might be the perfect breakfast. It is nutritious, it is this, it is that, you can live off of it. You don't have to tolerate the extremes of this breakfast and all the prep it would take to make French toast. I don't know if I'm using a good example. There is always a cost to making something better, and that is that it will always point out the difference between something worse. And if we take a recording, there's so much good music out there, so poorly recorded, it's why we built Octave Records. Because we want good recordings. And it breaks my heart every time I put on great music. Adele, great artist. The latest recordings, not so good. And that breaks my heart. Now, if I had a less detailed system, as our friend in Croatia has suggested, I could probably enjoy more without gritting my teeth the music of Adele. But that would require me to give up the joy, the splendor, and the magic of when it's working the way it should work, in that detail-oriented. Because when it's good, it is so good. And you just don't get that in the system that you're talking about. So it's why I don't eat oatmeal. It's why I'm risking and I'm willing to give up some of the music that just doesn't sound good in order to enjoy the wonders of high-end audio. And maybe that's just me, but there it is. All right? Thanks for the question. Take it easy.